Hey guys, this is Joy back again with another video, and I know I haven't made a video since like the end of April, but I'm here, you guys. And for those of you that are following me on Instagram and I think, yeah, just Instagram. Yeah, so I went to Jamaica for my birthday. That was such a blessing. I hope you guys didn't. Okay, I had something that popped up. But I had the time of my life. Like, it was the best birthday I ever had. Like, I literally didn't even know how I was gonna go. Like, I was just talking, like, me and a couple of my friends, like, we did yoga. It's a little workout we do on the Saturdays. And we was just talking about, like, oh, like, what are we gonna do for my birthday? And I was just thinking of like different places, like, where I would like to travel, like my dream spots. And I want to say like a year ago, so like when I had my own place, I had this like a piece of paper, and it was just like different places where I wanted to visit, and it was like my top 10. And my first one was Jamaica. The second one I want to say was Italy. Then it was Brazil, Mecca, South Africa, and Mexico. And now that I'm going back to it, I just manifested something that I really wanted to do, and that felt amazing. And I was with people that were my real friends, and they're genuine people, and it was such a wonderful experience. I would definitely be going back. I want to say like somewhere in September or something like that. But I that was like the best experience ever. Like, that was my highlight of 2017. Like, so many great things. Man, like, when we got there, the people were really nice. We had like a tour guide. They were very helpful. Um and we got a taxi driver that was like very cheap, like, and he wasn't charging us up the roof, and he was showing us like the authentic like Jamaican places, like the foods, just like what their life is like, just how, the everyday Jamaican life. So we stayed in Montego Bay. And then we traveled to Negril. We also traveled to Ocho Rios, where I think it was like a Mystic Mountain. Ocho Rios was where me and my friends, we zip lined and skied, explored, and we did this like roller coaster bobsled thing, like in the trees and the forest or whatever. Beautiful water, beautiful people, beautiful vibes, fresh fruits and fresh people. It was just amazing, you guys. Like, I cannot wait to go back. The party scene was cool, and the only thing that was kind of like, well, it wasn't disappointing, but the next time I go back, I'm going to visit Kingston, because there's this one tour that I wanted to check out that I didn't get to check out, because if we did, it would have probably been like too much time spent on that. But it was the Bob Marley 9 Mile, and I believe that's where he was actually born. And then they have like the Mount Zion area, like where they say he like meditated, and then like he wrote his he got his inspiration for his music and stuff like that. But next time we're gonna go to Kingston, and they have like this Bob Marley museum and like different historical stuff. But it was a time in my life, you guys. I just want to let you guys know that, like, that's why I haven't been on here making videos, because I was planning for that, getting everything straight. But it was amazing, you guys. I will say that. But today's video, I wanted to talk about asking for what you want. So ask and you shall receive. And the reason why I'm making this video is because a lot of people are like, man, well, how are you able to travel like this? And why is your life going so well? And da 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 da. I mean, people just really see the outside, like what they see in my life, and they're like, oh man, she's living the best life. But sometimes things aren't that great, but I just don't talk about it like that as much. But for the most part, I think I'm doing pretty well. I'm just really in a transition in my life where I'm still trying to figure out where I want to move, because going to Jamaica, I was like, man, I might have to give me a visa or something. And like, I don't know, like, we'll see. But I know God will help me with making that final decision, because I honestly don't want to live in America anymore. Like, I'm just over America. I'm over the people that live here. It's just too much racism, too much violence. I don't know. I mean, and there's racism. It's a global thing, but I feel like me personally, I want to be somewhere where it's not that constant contact with that racism, like all up in your face, 24/7 type of thing. Like, living in America, That's all you experience. Like on our way coming back from Jamaica, like my friend, she was like ahead of me and another friend of mine's, because our layover was in Miami. So my friend said that as soon as she gets off the plane, the guy that was standing there, I guess like one of the security guards or like the flight attendants, he was like, oh, like move, what are you doing right here? Like go stand around the corner and wait for your friends. Like just very rude, very hostile. And I told her, I said, you know, I'm sorry for the rant, you guys, but I'm just letting you know my experience. But I told her, I said, you know what, we are basically captives. We're prisoners of war, and so you should always expect to be treated with hostility if you're black living in America, you know. And she was just like, oh no, like it shouldn't be that way. Oh, and by the way, look at my shirt, you guys. This is my coconut, and it says Jamaica right here. But anyway, I just want to show you guys that. But yeah, you know, she was all like, oh, like I don't know why he did that. But I'm like, girl, that's just what it is in America. Like you should always expect that. And even you know, when I was going through customs in Miami, like this lady, she was actually black, but she was giving me a hard time, asking me all these questions like, oh, what were you doing in Jamaica, and what do you do for work, you know, just trying to like, you know, just give me a hard time. And you know, she was like, oh, tell your friends to like wait around the corner, you know, just very rude, you know what I mean? So it's not just necessarily Caucasian people that are racist, because I know that not all Caucasians are racist, but the majority of them are, and I'm just being honest with you guys. So anyway, let's go back to the message of the video. So manifesting what you want and asking you shall receive. So, the reason why I want to say that again, because people they've seen the improvement in my life. They've seen like, wow, like you're really, practicing what you preach. And I'm a firm believer in God. Like, I love God. God is amazing. He wants us to trust and believe in him and have faith and ask us for what we want so he can give it to us. And yeah, you have the whole asking asking you shall receive. That's one of the ancient like principles, like what we should all like live by, you know. Like you have to believe that you will receive what it is that you want. Like you can't just say like, oh, I want to, you know, travel to Mexico, but you don't plan accordingly. You don't hit up people that you maybe want to go to, or you don't save your money. You don't like, you know, look into like the prices for the flight tickets or whatever, you know what I mean? Or, you know, let's say, you know, you want I don't know, get like, what's something that we all would want to manifest? Let's say it's a like money or a relationship or whatever. Like you just gotta believe in it. Believe and you will receive, because by believing in yourself, you're believing in God, because we're all God and God lives within us. So when you believe in you, you're believing in God, and God will reward you if you really show him that you have faith in him, that you trust him. And even if, because me, sometimes I get like, okay, God, like I need this or I need that, because I ask God for everything. Like I don't give any credit to myself nor to others. Like everything goes to God. Like honestly, like if I need God to like show me that he is supporting me or that he does have my back in a certain situation, like he'll reveal it to me. You know, only thing I have to do is ask. I have to ask and I will receive it. And another part of that whole principle is that you have to pray. Again, you have to pray and believe that whatever it is that you want to manifest will come into your reality. And then you have to visualize what you want. Visualize it. Feel the feelings as if you already have it. It's almost kind of like the law of attraction. I'm sure you guys know about the law of attraction and everything. Whatever you put your focus on and whatever you're feeling, that is what you will get, you guys, whether good or bad. Like, put out into the universe whatever it is that you want, whatever you believe, visualize it in your mind. Feel the feelings as if you already have it, and I'm telling you guys, it will come into your reality. There's like real talk. Like I didn't even know how I was gonna come up with the money for Jamaica. I mean, I make pretty decent money with Lyft, but I mean, I was looking at everything like, okay, like the flight tickets is like $600, like, and then we gotta pay for food, we gotta pay for gas, we gotta get, shopping money and the touristy things and activities, you know what I mean? But I just prayed and I had faith and I believed it. And you guys know that I am a Lyft driver, so when I'd be talking to my passengers, I'd be like, oh, well, I'm going to Jamaica and da 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 da. I didn't even know how I was gonna go, but I just had that in my mind, like, oh, I'm going, and then it just happens, and the universe just aligns up with you. And this is for anything. This could be with relationships, this could be with money, your health, everything. I'm telling you, like, we are co-creators with God, and it's like we can have anything that we want as long as it's not something that's going to harm anybody. Then I'm telling you guys, it will work. It's just a beautiful thing. And then the last part is letting go. And that's something that I'm always struggling with. And I always had to ask God and the angels for helping me to let go of the outcome. Because I'm super attached. I wouldn't say I'm a control freak, but I was reading one of my personality tests with a friend of mine. And it said that I'm an advocate. That's the type of personality it says that I am, which I totally agree with that 100%. But it said, like, a lot of advocates are like a perfectionist. And I guess I am, but then again, I'm not. But I try not to be a perfectionist because nobody's perfect at the end of the day. Nobody has it all together. So, it is what it is. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching my channel. And like I said, Jamaica was great. I'm really excited about the next destination. I'm not sure where it's going to be just yet, but I'm probably going to do another domestic trip as well. But I'm super excited, you guys. Like, my life has just been, it's been kind of like up and down. Like I said, I'm still transitioning, trying to figure out where I'm going to go. But I know God's got me. He has me right under the palm of his hands. And it just feels amazing knowing that I can rely on God for everything. It's truly, truly a blessing. And thank you guys. Please be sure that you like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.